105.1, The Big Talker. Now, back to the Joe Harding Show.
And Monday with the mayor, the first Monday of every month, Flagstaff Mayor Jerry Neighbors has been gracious enough to join us here in studio to discuss city business. Mr. Mayor, we've been talking about water issues here. It's obviously been a big issue in the news regionally, and brought up the Do Downtown event. So just out of curiosity, how has that event been performing?
It has gotten better, more refined, and a little better handled each year, learning process there. And it's been modified a little bit this year to make it a whole downtown multi-block affair.
All right, Terrence, Flagstaff, a question or comment about water resources. You're on with Flagstaff Mayor Jerry Neighbors.
Well, first of all, Jerry, thank you for your service, and I hope you're going to run again. I've seen a marked improvement in the way the city does business since you were elected.
Thank you.
On the issue of water resources, I see California is taking unprecedented measures at this point in time for conservation. I think never before in history have they cut back anticipating the drought that they're going into. And I know that our weather is ever changing. We had the wettest summer, the coldest December, the warmest January, and we seem like we're going into a drought. But I think would be prudent for us to start thinking about cutting back on water usage all around in Flagstaff. I don't see that the amount of moisture that's in the long-term NOAA forecast looks very promising, and I'd like your comment on that.
That's a great question, Terrence. Thank you.
No question that we want to conserve. That is definitely a factor in the whole projections of water usage for the future and where will we be in 10 or 20 years. That assumes that there's good conservation efforts. And this drought flood issue is really driving everybody crazy because yes, we could very well have a drought here for another couple of years and then we have a flood. And then or maybe the next year we just have more water than we know what to do with, and that's what makes it very difficult. Of course, we have to plan on the worst, plan that it's going to be a drought forevermore, and at some point we may have to have even more restrictions on water usage than we have now. But the reclaimed water has really helped a lot. You know, the parks, the school districts, the NAU, some of our manufacturing, all using reclaimed water.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Prepare for the worst, pray for the best. Definitely a good mantra here in Flagstaff. But I think more to his question, given present circumstances, I mean, we are now officially back into the drought zone. Should we start looking now, perhaps, at implementing more aggressive measures for conservation, similar to what they're doing in California?
Well, right now we have ample water. And where will it go if we don't use it? Will it stay here and be available? Not necessarily. You know, we lose it to evaporation, we lose it to saturation, and so and a lot of it we pump, of course. And so if we're not using it, we don't pump it. Aquifer stays the same, and right now our aquifers are staying the same. So we watch it very closely, and fortunately in Flagstaff, we are not at crisis. Well, Do Downtown.
Heck yeah.
You know, snowboard down San Francisco Street. How cool is that?